YouTube, what is up guys? Welcome back to the Power 9 Quest. My name is Andy, and today we're not going searching for Power 9, but I am going to show you some. Right here is my unlimited binder. This is me trying to put an unlimited set together. I switched focus to beta. So this is, I think I need like 60 cards, but we're gonna open this up. I'm gonna show you what I do have, and we'll, I guess, just miss the cards I don't have. I don't know, but let's dive in to my Magic Binder second video. Second video of my Magic Binder series, whatever, let's go. Okay, so here it is, right away. Could this even reach? Oh my gosh, it barely, I gotta like remove it. There we go. Here's my limited binder. I need 59, okay? One off. So there's like down the list right here, the little dots. I don't know why I decided to do dots. Like I need Dark Pact. I need Demonic Horrors, Demonic Tutor? There's no way I need a Demonic Tutor? That's uncommon. Okay, so, that is that. I started out by doing land. So these are the three different artworks of each land. But again, see, this is the thing. So I go to dual lands next, and that, I'll do some of they're of course in sleeves. That's the thing that terrifies me with this set. I'm like, oh my gosh, I only have 2 of the dual lands. I need a lot more. Funny though, I have multiple of the Underground Sea. And most of the cards are just literally pack fresh mint. And look at the centering on that. And I know a lot of people are like, why don't you grade your cards? Why aren't they in slabs? Well, I just like to be able to hold my cards. That's just what I do. I do some grading, but it's casual. It's like a second thought. Of course, this is actually the first Black Lotus I ever had. And I was so afraid that it was fake, but nowadays I know how to check for these things. And I, of course, years ago I put this through all the tests, and yeah, this is my first one. I got it for about $2,000, and at the time I was like, I can't believe I spent that much money on a card. And now if I had that opportunity, I'd buy as many as I could because they are crazy expensive. But yeah, some of these are like this. I don't know how I got this Black Vice, but this is so beat up. Like, look, like let's get this out because it's actually worth negative amount of money with the conditions in. I have to pay. I pay someone to keep it in my binder. It's in bad shape. So this is just something I had in my collection, and so when I was putting my set together, I was like, oh, yeah, I have a Black Vice, but I haven't pulled, not that I haven't pulled a Black Vice to replace it, so I'd have to buy one, or the small amount of unlimited I do have to open in the future. I think it might just be one pack that I haven't opened, because I have some for my collection sealed, but then I have one loose that I want to open. Maybe a Black Vice will be in that pack, but the rest of this stuff, there's are really good condition, gorgeous. Dingus Egg, mint condition Dingus Egg. That's the gem of my collection. Howling Mine, I love that card. I pulled that with the dual land, I do believe, and that was my first dual land ever was an unlimited. I'm pretty sure I pulled that scrub land with the Howling Mine, and what a starter that was. Oh my gosh, because especially, when you open a starter, you're just terrified that you're gonna get a Dingus Egg. So the fact that I got a dual land and a card I loved. The Icy Manipulator, I don't know if it was unlimited that I pulled for the first time, but it took me so long to get one of the ABU Icy Manipulators. I remember seeing this artwork when I was younger, just wanting this card because I love the artwork so much. So finally, when I started this quest, the Power 9 quest, I pulled one. Juggernaut, classic card. So this is the second. This right here is the second Power 9 that I owned. I purchased it, and it's a little beat up. I just washed my hands completely, and they're dry. So calm your comments. But this is a played copy. That Mox Emerald I pulled on this channel, and it is mint. So I'm not going to, even though, like I said, a lot of people freak out, like, you should have gloves. People that handle priceless, like, historical documents, they don't use gloves. They completely wash their hands and make sure they're oil-free. So, as long as you're not, like, bending cards in half, like, it's okay. But I'm still not going to take this out because it is a minty, fresh Mox Emerald. And the Jet, cool story with the Jet, Magic 30 was coming out, and I was, this was before, there was like the initial outrage, but then it really ramped up with Magic 30. There was a moment where I was considering getting it for the channel openings, just to show you guys what it was. And to be, actually, I did totally buy one before the complete outrage for that reason. And then when everyone lost their mind, I was like, I don't want to like put this out there and support it, so I didn't. And I did pull a Mox Sapphire. Okay, side note. So after that moment, I was like, instead of buying any Magic 30 for openings, I'm just gonna go buy a actual Power 9. So I bought this instead of buying a couple Magic 30 packs. And I still think that's the way more sensible. Although it's crazy that those Magic 30 Power 9 prices are going for. But to each his own. I'm not trying to start anything controversial, but that's where I went with it. I was like, why would I buy Magic 30 when I could just go get another Mox for my Unlimited collection? And I am very happy I did, because I look forward to a day when I have all 5 of them right here. Winter Orb, this is one of my first Unlimited openings. In fact, I didn't know, I love that artwork. I didn't even know it was a rare when I opened it. I was so out of my mind opening an Unlimited starter. It had been a long time since I opened old Magic. I was like, I thought it was a rare, but I remember being confused, and of course it is. Soul Ring, love it. We go to Black, which has some of my favorite artwork of old Magic. I might have bought that. Every once in a while I'll go on and I'll just buy a card for my Unlimited collection, because like I said, I haven't opened up. I opened up one, and it was the worst Unlimited pack ever. I put it up like a month or 2 ago, so go check that out. But I haven't opened a ton of Unlimited, so I've just been adding it to one by one every once in a while. So 59 cards later, I'll have a set. Nightmare, I think I've pulled that a few times, but this is really iconic. It's kind of funny because they use this artwork until like 4th or 5th edition, right? So this is one artwork that I see it, and I remember 4th or whatever the last set was. I think it was in 5th edition too, maybe beyond that, I don't know. But to me, seeing it on an ABU card, I'm like, oh yeah, it is the original artwork. But I started in Ice Age 4th edition era, so it kind of brings me back to that era. Raised Dead is one of my favorite artworks ever. I love that. Same with Singer Vampire, Singers, Paula Abdul, however you pronounce that card. I always say Singer. Will of the Wisp, I think I bought this one too. I don't think I opened this, but this is such a... Why is this hard to get? I don't want to hurt these sleeves. I don't know, it's pretty... No, it's a little played. Okay. I love this card. And when I realized, as an adult, I was like, why didn't I play with this card a bunch? Because, with their generator, it only costs 1, it's flying. It's like, I wish I had a handful of those. And I know I could get a later set, but it'd be really cool to have a few to play with from Alpha, Beta, or Unlimited. But I definitely don't have an Alpha Will o' the Wisp. Okay. So that was in an early opening on my channel. It is minty fresh. Let's see if I can get it out of here safely. I love this. I was actually down at Disney last year, and I had my son pose doing this pose, which I took from Edwin at Open Boosters. Edwin the Magic Engineer at Open Boosters already did recreated this at Disney with the Mexican restaurant. But I totally did it too, and I was hyped. But can't beat this card. It's so good. Copy Artifact, solid. That is my favorite counterspell graphic of all time. I'm a skateboarder. I say graphic instead of artwork all the time, and I'm sorry. Counterspell, my favorite artwork. Mahamadi. So, I think I bought that too. But that's such an iconic card for me. Growing up as one of the few big creatures I had for one of my decks, and it's kind of like with white, I had Sarah Angel, and then with green there was Ernimajin. Black had the Singer Vampires. I don't even know how I say it. Okay, Mahamadi was my iconic blue creature. I love that card. Psychic Venom, near and dear to my heart. I still have a Psychic Venom deck that I love. That I do that, and I have these these mine layer dudes. I think his name might just be mine layer, but you like in Stone Rain. So I'm like killing all their land and then putting these on the ones that remain. And then I have tectonic instability. So when they play a land, it causes all of their lands to tap, which makes them take a bunch of damage. It's a very fun deck. Time Walk. This was a surprise pull. If I can ever get this out, there we go. This was a surprise pull. I don't know. I guess everyone is a surprise pull, but I just didn't. I had already pulled a Time Walk, so like in my brain, I was like, if pulling one Time Walk is bonkers, so pulling another was not going to happen, but then it did, and holy cow! And spoiler alert, I've actually pulled. Actually, I won't say anything. Okay, I won't say anything. Volcanic Eruption. This is kind of like a. Every time I see this card, it's my first beta pack. I pulled a Volcanic Eruption, and it was like, I just assumed it had been searched. So when I pulled a Volcanic Eruption, I was like, it was searched. Why did I open a beta pack? I'm an idiot. Every time I see this card, I think about my first beta pack, and I was like, why did I open it? But I did pull a Lightning Bolt in that pack, and I did need the card if I was going to put together a beta set, which eventually, I've went on that path to put together a beta set, so I put it to use. But it's a cool artwork too. Green. Green's fun. And having these cards, it's crazy because a lot of things in life that you like collectibles you buy and they just sit on a shelf and like you appreciate them, but like you kind of like get them, you're hyped, and then you don't have them or you don't like pay attention to them anymore. These cards, I can open up these binders and it still does something deeply, like where I'm just nostalgia like floods me, and it's just wild. So I want to say, even taking this time to go over them with you, this is such a surreal experience having any of these cards, because when I was 14, 15, 16 in a comic shop playing card games, I never thought I would have any amount of unlimited or beta. Fungasaur. Funny thing is that when I was putting together my old school deck, I actually put a Fungasaur in because what is the rod? What's the rod that does it? It's what is it? Is it Rod of Ruin. Rod of Ruin deals 1 damage, so at the end of my opponent's turn, if I haven't used it, I ping him for 1, then he gets beefier. And I was like, sure, because I didn't have a lot of cards. So I was like, I gotta fill this card up. I don't have a ton of old school cards to put in decks. Actually, that's one thing too. There are cards missing, like the Time Vault. I'm using that in a deck, so it's not in here, but I do have it. But I didn't have a lot of cards to play with, so like when I saw the Fungasaur and I saw the Rod of Ruin combo, I was like, sure. I mean, I'm just making this deck to be able to play and have fun, so it wasn't supposed to be the masterpiece that it is, but every time I see Fungasaur, and I'm like, yeah, I'm playing that. Darn right I am. Living Artifact. This is a card that I think I did pull this, although it looks like it has gunk at the top. Let's get this out. What is that? So no, I can't have pulled that. It has like stuff at the top of it. So this is played. I don't know how I got this card then. Because I don't know. I don't think I would have had this in my collection when I was a kid. Because like I said, I had like unlimited lands and I had like an unlimited Singer Vampire. I didn't have like a bunch. So, and the rack. But I don't know how I got that card. I don't know why I'm pulling out Timberwolves. I don't need to. Lenore Elves, one of my favorite Magic cards of all time. I love green. I love green and red, which is why I put together my old school deck with green and red. And I'd like to make more too. Goblin King. I think I did pull this, but I think it must have happened at the beginning of when I started doing Power 9 quests, or like at least filming the openings, because I actually opened them for like a year before I launched the channel. Yeah, this is pretty minty fresh. I love this card, and I never pull him. This is the only copy I've pulled, and when I was building decks as like a 15-year-old, I loved goblins. I made a bunch of goblin decks, so Goblin King, I have a lot of respect for him in my head just because of just back then. Fork, love that card. Lightning Bolt, that is my, let's move it into frame a little better. This is my favorite Magic card of all time, and will forever be. Got Mana Barbs. Oh, Shivan. This is one funny fact. I have never pulled a Shivan Dragon in my life. I haven't pulled a 4th edition revised anything. But I definitely did not pull this one. I ordered a playset of Unlimited, and they are beat up. Like, that's bad. I need to replace this. Like, I don't mind them having in my binder, but if I'm going to put together a set, like, I'll eventually want to switch that out. That's crazy. Two-headed giant of Faris. Funny thing, of my time in the comic shop, I never saw this card. Like, and so when I started, like, looking at Alpha Beta Unlimited and opening up packs, like, I was like, oh, must have been an old card, because I don't remember this at all, which is really weird, because, I don't know, you know, it just didn't exist. The only way I could have saw Magic cards was in the scry, and that was a list. So I didn't, like, memorize the list, but I just never saw it. This one, of course, I did. I was very excited. I pulled a beta one, and then when I pulled this one, again, like, I pulled a Wheel of Fortune. I didn't expect to pull another one. But then when I did, I was very, very happy. Yeah, is that it? Are we done? Oh, no, we got white, which is probably the more boring of the Alpha Beta Unlimited, but there are some cards that like Blaze of Glory. It's rad artwork. I love that. Farmstead is just hilarious. Actually, Sarah's in here. Yeah, I'm crazy. Northern Paladin. What, did we skip a page? No, we didn't, right? Weird. Okay. Oh, that's a personal incarnation. Beautiful artwork. I love that one. Swords of Plowshares, iconic card. I always played with it. Always loved it. I like the Black Knights and the White Knights. And then Sarah herself. I don't know. I think I pulled this. This is pretty minty. I've never bought a mint. I think it was the beta. I've never pulled a beta Sarah Angel. I had to buy one. And it had cost like $300 or something crazy. It was nuts. But that is it. That's my unlimited set. You clearly, as we were going through it, there's big gaps. Like I need 59 cards. So if I actually get it put it together, maybe we'll do another walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. And this isn't an opening where you can see my face and me be goofy and excited. But that's it. Thank you for watching. If you do like the binder videos, I have a few more binder videos, or binders that we could go through. But thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more. And I'll be back with some pack openings real soon of all card games. You guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you on the flippity flop. Oh, we are here, and you just watched a YouTube video. So if you'd like to see more YouTube videos that are done by me, hit that subscribe button. If you would not like to, well, then that's an entirely different conversation. And if you want to sit down and talk about it, it'll probably actually never happen. So just try to be upfront and have a great day.